so much for joining me today for your barre class. Today's class is going to be focused on building strength in the glutes. All you need is a Pilates ball, a small pillow, and also a resistance tube. If you don't have it, no worries, you can still do this workout without one. All right, when you're ready, just go ahead and meet me on the floor. We're going to start in a cat-cow, so make your way into a tabletop position. And then just start to arch your spine as you look up. And then exhale, round through the spine, chin to your chest. Again, inhale, look up. And exhale, round. So just starting to get into the spine, into the core. Again, inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, up. And now exhale, round to the spine. All right, come to a neutral spine. Extend the right leg back behind you. Bend your heel to your seat. We're going to keep that cat-cow going. Just add your leg. So we're going to start with that arch. Just arch your spine. Think about pressing that right toe up to the ceiling. As you exhale, round to the spine. Knee pulls into your chest. Again, arch your spine. Look up. Round spine, knee in. Keep that going. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. One more time. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. All right, you need in a tabletop position, neutral spine, right heel stays into your seat. We got a couple of circles around, so right leg is gonna circle around and forward. Take it by your left knee and then up and back. So getting deeper into your hip here. Think side of your glute as well. Take one more hip circle. All right, go ahead, step yourself into a straight arm plank from here, pike your hips up, and then reach that right leg back to the ceiling. Toe is pointed, three-legged dog. And then bring that foot back down into that downward dog. From here, to start to bend and extend one knee at a time. So walking this dog out on the spot, adding as much movement as you need to. So maybe get into your hips, into the upper body as well. When you're ready, go ahead and extend both legs straight, heels press to the floor. Round vertebra by vertebra into that straight arm plank. Drop onto your knees, untuck the toes, and then take your hands underneath your shoulders. We're gonna repeat that again with the left leg. So left leg back, heel to your seat. Arch your spine, think about pressing your foot to the ceiling. As you exhale, round knee into your chest. Inhale, arch, spin the leg up. Exhale, round, knee pulls in. Again, arch, look up. Exhale, round. Final time. When you're ready, meet me in that tabletop position, neutral spine. Left leg is going to circle around and forward. So taking that circle, make it as big or as small as you need it to be. You really want to use the next couple minutes to get nice and warmed up here through the lower body. One more hip circle. All right, extend back into that straight arm plank, pike the hips up, downward dog. This time, left leg straight to the ceiling, point your toe, three-legged dog. Exhale, foot down to the floor, hold your downward dog. And then a couple walks with the hands all the way towards your feet, coming into that forward fold. Now from here, just bend and extend one knee at a time. If you want to take it a little bit further, as you bend your knee, you can rise to that tippy toe. So just lifting that heel off the floor of that knee that's bent. All right, back in that forward fold of legs are straight, heels are grounded. Soften in both knees, roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time. From here, we got some good morning hands. So keep your feet hip width, soften in the knees, hands behind your head, elbows wide. From here to start to hinge forward from the hips, and then slowly stand right back up. So this should feel really nice in your hamstrings, especially if you're super tight, if you've been sitting a lot during the day. Nice little stretch for the backs of the legs. All right, go ahead and take one more good morning. Next time you're up at the top, you're gonna point your right toe to the floor, again with a circle. So rainbow the leg up and out, tap the side, and then up and in, tap the in front of you. So a little bit deeper into your hip here, a little bit different angle rather than when we did it on the floor. Go take one more on the right side. All right, now take it to the left side. So point the left toes, rainbow the leg up and out to the side, and then up and back in. Keep pulling your navel to your spine. You want to stay zipped up through the abs here. It's actually going to help with that balance. Always okay to grab onto a chair or come to a wall if you need that extra support. You got it. One more after this one. All right, good. Keep the feet hip width, hands come to prayer. You got an alternating reverse lunge. So just focus on stepping one leg back, bend both legs to a lunge, and then switch it out. Take this at the speed and tempo that you need. Really getting nice and low. All right, take one more each side, and then we'll take it to a squat. When you get to the top, you're gonna alternate step to a squat. So right foot out, squat down, then take it to the left side. So now think about keeping your toes forward. As you sink the hips down, you're gonna shift weight into your heels, but keep all four corners of your feet nice and firm to the floor. Two more. All right, on this next one, you're just gonna hold the feet wide, press your elbows into the sides of your knees. We're taking a frog squat here. So you're starting nice and low. Just start to extend your legs straight and then lower back into that squat. So actively pressing your elbows into your knees as you squat down, feeling that deep stretch to the inner thighs. Almost there. All right, this next one, I want you to hold your legs extended. You can release your hands down to the floor. Just coming into a forward fold. Maybe heel toe your feet out slightly wider. And when you are ready, take a soft bend in your knees. Bring your hands up to your thighs. And then you're going to slowly roll yourself all the way up. Head is last lift. All right, we're nice and warmed up here, so let's get started. Go ahead and make your way over to your bar or wall, whatever you're using for support. We'll start with the left side in. Start with your right hand on your hip. Your feet are hip width apart, parallel. Right heel pulls into your seat, point through the toe. Slide your leg back slightly, take a soft bend in your standing leg, and then tuck your hips under. Your right leg extends, then bends. So find that 3/4 big heel to your seat. So keep that tiny bend behind your knee. And then focus on keeping your right knee behind your left this entire time. Knees acting just like a hinge. You're working the bottom of your glute muscle. All right, adding on, leg extends, bend, you press back, back, extend, bend, whole leg presses, then presses. So when you find that press, you want to keep your hips nice and tucked under. Maybe you take your hand to your low back, just as a reminder, little check right there. One more. Now leg stays up, just press and press. Again, pressing into the top of your hips. Just like you're trying to poke a hole right behind you with your toe. If your hands are on your low back, go take it right back onto your hip. A couple more presses right here. All right, hold that press back, flex your foot. Maybe bring your heel a little bit tighter to your seat. Your leg pulls up, press back. So knee to your chest, then press back. All right, think about just moving through the leg here. Everything else is super still. You are finding that control, really pressing back on the way back. It's like you're closing a door with your foot now. Couple more. All right, last one. You're gonna hold your knee to your chest, or right hand to your head. Right foot steps to a squat, 2 counts. Then stand up, knee pulls up. So step wide, squat low. Then stand up, pull the knee. Nice and slow here. You got it, just a few more. Then we're gonna hold low in that squat, so get ready. All right, here we go. You're gonna hold it low in your squat. Just take it down, then up, lower, and lift. So even as you lift back up, you're still low in that squat. Make sure your toes are pointing forward in front of you. Keep that right elbow out wide. Just pulse right here. You pulse and pulse. So taking that movement a little bit faster, a little bit smaller here. Just a few more. You're almost out of this side. Stay with me. All right, little change. You're gonna lower down as you stand up, kick your heel towards your seat. So squat, stand up, kick. You wanna keep your knees in line here. You got it, almost done. One more push on the right side. On this next one, hold it up, just press back again. You press and press. So strongest press is back. Retuck your hips right here. Heel is in as close as you can. All right, strongest press is 10 more. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, shake out your leg. And then just swivel so that your right side is now into your support. Good, take your left hand onto your hip, feet again, hip width. Left heel into your seat, point through the toe, slide the leg back, soft bend in your knee, and then tuck your hips under. Left leg extends, bend, extend, then bend. Just going back to that 3/4 bend, then right back into your seat. Your left knee should be just a little bit behind the right, still keeping the tuck in your hips. So you have to press it back too far, you lose that tuck, just slide the leg a little bit forward. Get ready to add on. You got 2 presses coming up next. All right, here we go. Your leg extend, bend, you press back, again, extend, heel to your seat, you press and press. Strong intentional movements, all of them. You got it, working that bottom muscle of your glute muscle. You got it, one more. Now heel stays into your seat, just press and press. So really think about squeezing that muscle at the bottom of your glute as you press the entire leg back. Abs stay zipped up, hips stay tucked. You got that bigger range of motion on the way. All right, hold that press, flex the foot, heel into your seat. Your knee slides up, then back. So knee to your chest, press it back. Remember here, find that control. If you need to slow this movement down to do it, go ahead. The only thing moving is your left leg. You got that squat coming up, you got it. Just a few more right here, stay strong. 2 more. All right, this next, you're gonna hold your leg up, bring your left hand to your head. 2 counts to step to that squat, so step out for 2. Then stand up, knee pulls into your chest. Squat for 2, stand up for 2. Getting just a little bit lower, toes are forward as you find that squat. You got it, just a few more. We'll meet in that squat. Keep moving, keep breathing. Next time you're in your squat, stay there. You move down an inch, up 1 inch, down, then up. Yes, you can. Last push to the base of your glute. Just pulse it out right here. You pulse and pulse. So a little bit deeper, a little bit lower into this squat. Really squeeze your glutes here. Little bonus work through the tops of your thighs. It's totally normal to feel it there too. You got a few more, then the heel will come to your seat as you stand. All right, let's do it. You take it down, stand heel to your seat, squat, stand heel to seat. So you're finding that little hamstring curl, that little kick in. You got it. On this next one, you're gonna hold it up at the top, just press the leg back and back. All right, really drive your heels tight to your seat as you can get it. Squeeze in a little bit tighter. This is it. Here's 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You did that. Go ahead, lower down, shake it out, and then grab it for your ball if you've got one. And then if not, maybe a small pillow, rolled up towel. And then if not, no worries. Still work your seat without it. Go ahead, turn back to face your bar for support. You're gonna fold your left forearm on and then walk back, fold yourself in half. Your knees and legs are right underneath your hips. From here, rest your head onto your arm. Heels are together, toes are apart. Extend your right leg straight on the back diagonal. And then you're gonna bring that ball or pillow behind your knee. Bend your heel towards your seat, point through the toe. Open your hip up slightly, a soft bend in that left knee, and then tuck your hips under. Just start with a squeeze. You squeeze in and in. So keeping your hips tucked here, working into the outer corner of your glute muscle. Remember, if you do not have a ball, you can still actively squeeze your heel in towards your seat. Just really find that mind-body connection here. All right, 2 holds. You squeeze, squeeze, hold. Squeeze, squeeze, freeze. So 2 squeezes in, and then you're holding just for a second or 2. Maybe start to find that shake in the muscle. Lose that hold, back to that squeeze. You squeeze and squeeze. The same time you're squeezing, I want you to start to add a lift in the legs. So think squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Small intentional movements here. All right, hold that squeeze. Your leg lifts up, up, hold. Lift, lift, freeze. So you still want that tight squeeze on your ball. Now just lifting your leg 2 times. Again, you're fighting for that hold at the top few seconds. You got it. Now take it tempo. Just lift and lift. So getting rid of that hold. Maybe squeeze your ball or towel just a little bit tighter. And if you have nothing there, really squeeze in tight. Heel is as close to your seat as you can get it. Now hold that lift. Your leg lower, close for 2. Lift open for 2. So find that internal rotation, then external rotation. Slow and controlled. Remember, hips stay tucked under this entire time, so check in with them. Make sure your navel's tight to your spine. All right, last one, slow. Next one, we're gonna speed up and add on. So lower, close, lift open, leg slides forward, then back. Close, open, slide forward, slide back. One more full set. On this next one, you're gonna hold your knee forward, just squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. All right, you are on fire, almost done. This is it. Push 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and lower down. You can shake out your legs. We're gonna do the same thing to the other side. So just grab that ball in your left hand. Right forearm stays onto the bar. If you walk yourself back, if you stood up out of that, you're folded in half, heels come together, toes apart. Left leg back on the diagonal, place that ball behind your knee, and then heel comes in towards your seat, point through the toe. Go ahead, open your hip just a little bit, soft bend in your right knee, tuck the hips under, just squeeze in and in. All right, just as much energy and love and dedication, strength, whatever you got, over to the left side, working through the outer seat. 2 squeezes in, hold. Squeeze, squeeze, freeze. So starting to slow it down slightly. You're still squeezing just as tight. Take it tempo again. You squeeze and squeeze. When you're ready, add that lift. So squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Couple more. All right, 2 lifts up. You lift, lift, hold. Lift, lift, freeze. So that second lift should be just a little bit higher than that first one. Think layer these movements right on top. Still actively squeezing on your ball. You did not lose that resistance. All right, take a tempo, just lift up and up. Think higher and higher. You can do it. Just a few more lifts and then get that internal, external rotation on deck. All right, hold that, lift your leg, lower, close for 2. Lift open for 2, lower, close. Lift open. So nice and slow and controlled. Still heel, keeping your heel to your seat. All right, speed it up, adding on. You lower, close. Lift open, leg sides forward and back. Lower, close. Lift, slide forward, slide back. You can, almost done. One more push. Last full set. Keep it going. This one, hold your leg forward, just squeeze, lift, squeeze, lift. Yes, you can. Keep your hips tucked under. Strongest 10, 2, 3. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Incredible work. Go ahead, stand on up. If you've got that equipment, go ahead and get rid of it. A grab for your 2, actually. You just want to switch it out. And then good news, we are starting on the floor. Finishing on the floor. Go ahead, make your way over to your bar. And you can take a seat. Just bring that resistance tube, if you've got it, it's just gonna come around your thighs. And then if not, do it without it. If it gets too much, do it without it. You might see me slip it off. All right, go ahead and make your way over to your support. You're gonna fold your left forearm onto your bar or wall, and then take a slight hinge over towards the left side. Box that right hand out, and then extend your right leg on that back diagonal. Again, 3/4 bend, so tiny bend behind your knee. Point your toe, tuck the hips under. Just start with a circle with the leg. So little circle and circle. All right, again, you're working the outer corner of your seat to get started here. So we just worked that muscle. It might feel a little bit tired right now. That's totally normal. You got this, push through. Reverse direction. So unwind that circle right here. Little circle and circle. All right, hold that circle, forward moves your leg, lifts, bend your heel to your seat, extend, lift, bend, extend. When you bend and extend, you want your thigh to stay on that back diagonal, so your knee's acting just like a hinge here. One more time. All right, just bend. You bend in for 2, extend for 2, bend, then extend. That was your last full set. Nice on your heels to your seat. Keep it there. Just lift the whole leg. You lift and lift. All right, you do have that slight lean over to the left right now. Just go ahead and start to lift yourself up just a little bit. You can release your forearm off from the bar. So just grab on with your left hand. Right hand comes onto your head, elbow wide. You lift, side bend, release. Lift, side bend, release. So take that little side bend towards your leg as you lift it up. Think knee meeting your elbow. A little faster, just side bend as the leg lifts and lifts. All right, good news for you. This is it for the side of your right seat. You got a big position change on the way. Heel's gonna stay tight in. All right, I want you to pivot over that left knee. Bring your hands on to the floor. Parallel out your legs, so square the hips. Leg is up, heel to your seat, toe stays pointed, retuck the hips under. Take your right knee over to the left, so lower, cross, press up, cross, then press. So your hips are gonna stay square. Right knee is tapping behind your left knee. Switching focus now to the bottom of your glute. Last one like this. Keep it going, just extend. So lower, cross, extend, cross, then extend straight back. So think bend, tap the left knee, then extend your right leg straight. Gaze stays out in front of your fingertips. You want to keep that long spine. On this next one, hold your leg straight. One, lift up, then flex and lift. So point lift, flex and lift. So you're just changing how your foot is. Leg is straight. Again, small movements right here. The smaller the movement, the deeper the work, the bigger the contraction. If you at any point start to feel yourself shifting to the left, think about pressing more weight into that right hand, little shift over to the right side. All right, hold that point. You tap across the left, lift back up, tap, then lift. So you're tapping over to the left side, then right back up. Almost out of the right side, then just one more push. We'll do that again on the left, and that is it. You are almost done. All right, hold your leg at the top, just lift. You lift and lift. So straight as longest leg, really point through the toe, re-tuck your hips. All right, you have a little core balance on the way. Hold that lift, reach the left arm forward. Right toes, tap, 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 then lift. So 3 taps on the floor, then 1 lift up. 1 more. Hold the leg up, just lift, you lift, and lift. Go ahead, flex your right foot. All right, find your strongest form, really reach to the fingertips. Your leg is long and straight, just 10. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead, lower down, and then press yourself on up one more time through, and that is it. So go ahead, turn back to face your support, fold that right forearm onto the bar. You'll take that slight lean over to the right side. Box the left hand out, extend your left leg back diagonal, 3/4 bend, point through the toe. Go ahead, tuck the hips under. When you're ready, just circle around and around. So think tiny dime-sized circle with the toe, but this is stemming from that outer corner pocket of your seat. Now reverse it, unwind that circle. You can do it. Just a few more. You got that 4-part combo on the way. Hold that circle. You lift, lift, bend your heel to your seat, extend back, lift, lift, bend, and extend. Just 2 more of those. Make it count. Last one. Now just bend in. Your heel pulls into your seat, 2 counts. Extend for 2. Bend in slow, extend, slow. You got it. Remember that knee is acting as a hinge, so your thigh is staying still. It's staying on that back diagonal. Keep the hips tucked. All right, this next one, heel is tight to your seat. Just lift your leg up. You lift and lift. You can do it. Keep breathing. Remind yourself why you showed up for a workout today. Wherever you are doing this. You are building strength. You are getting stronger. You are getting healthier. You are amazing. All right, keep that lift going. Just slowly start to lift yourself up. Bring your left hand to the bar. Sorry, left hand to your head, right hand to your bar. Now make it that side bend. You side bend, lift, release. Side bend, release. So a little crunch through the core. Little faster, side bend, lift, side bend, lift. All right, this is it for the side of your seat. Let that motivate you, let it drive. That position changes on the way to the hands and knees. All right, hold your heel to your seat. You're gonna pivot over that right knee. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, square the hips off. Left leg up, heel to your seat, tuck the hips. You lower, cross, press up. So tap the right knee, press back up. All right, as you press, your heel stays tight to your seat. So think about moving your leg as one unit, one shape. Switching now to the bottom of your glute here. This is your last push of your class today. You can do it. Stay with me. We're almost there. Last one like this. Next one, extend straight back. So lower tap, extend, cross tap, then extend. Remember, if you start to feel yourself shifting to the right, that's totally normal. Just press more weight into the left hand. Do just a tiny little shift over with the whole body. All right, next time the leg is straight, keep it there. One lift with a point, flex and lift. Point, lift, flex, lift. So every time you lift your leg, you're changing the way your foot is, so either flexed or pointed. You can do it. On this next one, we're going to keep that point in the toe. You cross the right, lift up, tap, cross to the right, then lift back up. All right, really focus on length over height here. Think squeeze the bottom of your glute to extend your leg straight. No bend behind your knee. Focus on that rather than how high you can lift the leg up. All right, on this next one, hold it up, just lift. You lift and lift. All right, you got that balance challenge on the way. Little extra core stability for you as we end class. Hold that lift, right arm forward, tap the floor 3 times, leg taps, tap, tap, then lift. Toe taps, tap, tap, lift up. You've got one more change left. Finish a little bit stronger than you started. Give me one more. Leg stays up, just lift to finish. Leg lifts and lifts. Strongest form. Navel to your spine, hips stay square, big reaches. You've got 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost there, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Really nice work. Go ahead, lower down. And then you can take a seat. If you've got your tube, just slide it off, get rid of it. We will stretch that out. So go ahead and just come into your space. Legs go straight out in front of you. Maybe give them a little wiggle. Release any tension here. Flex to the feet, sitting up tall. Big inhale, circle the arms out and up. As you exhale, take that hinge forward. Just release over the tops of your legs, stretching out your hamstrings. When you're ready, go ahead and roll yourself on up. And then either stay with that bottom right leg straight as you bend and plant your left leg over. You also have the option to bend your bottom leg. Just make sure both of your sit bones are on the floor. You'll take a gentle twist over to the left side, either hugging your knee, or maybe if you need that deeper stretch, you can bring your elbow to the outside of your knee as you twist. And then release through center, switch out your legs. So either keep your left leg straight, bend and plant the right and twist, or you can bend that bottom knee. Remember, both sit bones are on the floor no matter where you're at. Take that twist. Good, come through center, uncross your legs. And then take your feet out in front of you, about hip width apart, maybe slightly wider. Then take your hands underneath your shoulders. You're just gonna let your knees kind of fall over to the left side. Lift back up and then fall them over to the right. So a little gentle windshield wiper side to side. All right, go ahead, bring yourself through center. Soles of the feet together, coming into that butterfly pose. I want your feet out kind of far away from you. Taking a big diamond with the legs, sitting up tall. When you're ready, exhale, hinge it forward. Fold completely over the legs. All right, maybe this feels good right here. If you want a deeper stretch through your inner thighs, a little bit deeper into the hips, bring your feet in closer together towards your seat. Carefully roll yourself on up and then make your way onto your back. Bend your knees into your chest, coming into a little ball. Give yourself a rock side to side if it feels good. And extend your left leg long to the floor, right leg up to the ceiling, flex your foot. Maybe grab onto your ankle, your calf, your thigh. Little hamstring stretch again. Maybe point and flex to the foot, see how that feels. Just releasing the back of your leg here. Then gently bring your right knee in towards your chest. Open it out towards your right shoulder, just an inch or so. And now you're gonna bring your right leg all the way over to the left. Reach your right arm long. And then maybe look over the right shoulder. Go ahead. Come through center. Right leg is long this time. Left leg goes up to the ceiling. You're taking that hamstring stretch to start. So leg is straight. Either grab your thigh, maybe your calf. If you can reach your foot or ankle, go ahead. And then again, maybe flex and point your foot. See if that feels good for you. Gently bring your knee in towards your chest. Give yourself that little squeeze in. Open the knee over towards your left shoulder. And now bring it across your body. Let it fall to the right side. Left arm long to that T. Option to look over your left shoulder. When you're ready, go ahead, come through center. Knees into your chest. So one more time, reset the spine. Then extend both of your legs up to the ceiling, about hip width apart. Flex your feet. And again, maybe grab onto your legs if you can. Just pull in gently. You want to keep your back and tailbone flat to the floor. Gently start to bend your knees towards your shoulders. And then either grab the inside or outside of your feet, making your way to your happy baby. Really releasing into the hips here. Feel free to stay still or even add a gentle sway side to side. Good. Find stillness once more. Carefully release. Legs go straight to the ceiling. Maybe send the arms overhead. And then one more time, coming into that ball, grab onto your legs. Maybe rock side to side. And then go ahead and roll yourself up to a seated position. Crossing your ankles out in front of you, sitting up nice and tall. And maybe close your eyes. Just taking a couple breaths here to finish off our class together. On your next inhale, I want you to reach both arms out and up. Exhale, let them go. Arms come by your side. And another one, big inhale, send the arms up. Take your hands to a prayer position. As you exhale, slowly lower them down in front of your chest. Thanking yourself for all the hard work that you did today. You were amazing. I hope that you feel strong and feel great. Thank you again for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time.